Hey guys, my name is SickaBOT1, and welcome to Pokemon Moon, my first main series Pokemon Let's Play in years. It's kind of embarrassing how long I waited, honestly. And considering lately my channel has been mostly gritty M-rated games, I need to get back to something a little closer to my roots. And this felt ideal, as well as finally putting my 3DS capture card through its paces, at least on my gaming PC rather than my MacBook, and having a lot less wires around is actually really appealing, but I did still have to troubleshoot. We're gonna play this game in English, because that's the language I speak. I would like to learn Japanese, but I don't think that's happening. Also, I hope that my sound is not too loud. I hope the game sound isn't too... I can adjust both. It's not a big deal. Anyway, you have a message from Alola region's own Professor Kukui. Let's see it. That's some music. Hang on now. Just give me a sec. I might be trying to imitate anime voices. Hey there, good evening. So the day has finally come that you're moving to Alola. Alola is a region made up of several islands. That could be the reason the region is chock full of nothing but rare Pokemon, yeah? And Rattata, but we're not going to talk about that. There's no shortage of cool Pokemon out there in Alola either. Let's see it. Such mysterious creatures. You find them all over, in the grass, in the caves, in the sky and sea. Here in Alola, we love our Pokemon, and we depend on them heaps too. Some of us even battle with them, if we call ourselves Pokemon trainers. Rockruff, can you wait until I'm done talking to play? Yeah, sure thing. Alright, I gotta ask you some questions about yourself so I can introduce you to everybody. So, which photo should I use for your trainer passport? Okay. So, starting with the 3DS Pokemon games, I think they kind of started to move away from saying, are you a boy or a girl? Which I think is actually really nice, and... yeah. However, I am going to be playing as the girl. I am a trans woman myself. My name is Diane. If this is your first time seeing me, welcome aboard. We are going to start with the female trainer. Her canon name is Selene, and I debated just using that name because Selene is honestly one of my favorite designed Pokemon protagonists in the main series. I think she's very adorable. I think that hat she has is iconic. Her Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon appearance is kind of cute too, but I think her Sun and Moon appearance just brings out a lot more character. Elio's a nicely designed protagonist too, but I like to play as girls. I debated naming her Selene after her real, like, her canon name, but I decided at the last minute that I'm gonna name her something else. She is going to be known as Megan. Now, I am naming her Megan after the voice actress Megan Shipman, who she primarily does anime. In fact, I don't know if she does anything other than anime, but I know her best as Anya Forger on Spy X Family, Alba Suzukaze in New Game, and Sakura Adachi in Adachi and Shimamura. I think she's got a nice range. Also, her Anya voice is just so adorable. English dubs of anime are not bad. People have been lying to you on the internet. 10-4, good buddy. I'll let everyone out here know you're on your way. Megan. I'm gonna have to remember that I would call myself Megan. Yeah, that's a name that hits you like a thunderbolt out of the sky. Woo! Yeah, okay. Can't wait to see you in person then, cousin. Cousin? I don't think that's actually true. I don't think that we're actually cousins. Anyway, before we get much further, I want to Megan! Come here with these boxes! Sorry, my mom got interrupted. My mom interrupted me. Mom, I'm playing video games, you can't interrupt me. Okay, so before we go much further, never mind. I'm just gonna let the cutscenes play out, and then I'll say what I want to say. Oh boy. Who's that in the bag? Oh boy. Oh boy. I trust those men completely. Yeah, right. Are you gonna get out of this one? Also, what the hell's going on? I know what the hell's going on because I've played these games before. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! Oh boy, what just happened? Pokemon Moon, that's what happened. I've been working on a personal Pokemon Sun file for like a couple years now. It's embarrassing how slow I am with it, but, you know, maybe I'll finish it. Ideally, I would finish it before I finish this Let's Play, but you never know. I don't play with handhelds nearly as much as I used to. So much to play, so much backlog. It's kind of ridiculous. Meow. If I just meow in the middle of recording, just know that is completely normal, because I have tics. Verbal tics, as it were. So here's our home, right? This is where we live. Hello, Alola. Could anything be more soothing? The first evening spent under Alola's calm moon. I feel like I could stay out here all night. But that's enough of that. Time to unpack all these boxes. Meowth, go get Megan for me, would you? Meow. Meowth, that's right! This is not the kind of Meowth that can talk. But there's a reason that there's a Meowth here. There is a reason. Oh, I've got a Wii U. Nice. I think that gets replaced with a Switch in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. But it's always cute to see the game represent the home console of the time. At least me. At least for me, and I'm sure for a lot of other people too. What, is my cat gonna wake me up? Am I gonna be woken up by a Kelpie? There's some nice bed sheets. Oh, okay, I think I am responsible for getting up. Anyway, I can control myself now. Before we go any further, I want to thank my girlfriend, Yoshi Gamer Girl, immensely for this pose of Lantern dressed as Selene that I'm gonna be using in the thumbnails for these videos. She did a great job on this. She's super adorable. Also, yeah, go commission my girlfriend. She needs the money. I mean, she'll always appreciate the money at the very least. Okay, yeah. What, did my toys get scratched up like that? I can run right off the bat, and indoors! The evolution of technology. In fact, I think that might have been the case in X and Y, the previous games, which maybe eventually I'll do X or Y, but I had an itching for Alola. This region is one I love a lot. I think it's very charming, I think. You were out like a light, weren't you? You ought to be full of energy by now. So, Megan, are you pumped to meet some Alolan Pokemon? Yeah, I am. That's right. I want to hurry up and meet some, too. We're living in the Alola region now, the beautiful islands everyone wants to visit. I'm sure the Pokemon living in a place like this must be friendly, right? That's the hope, at least. Was that the doorbell? It's gotta be Professor Kukui. Why don't you let him in, Megan? So, our character... It's common for Pokemon protagonists to move from region to region at the start of their respective games. In this case, we originally come from Kanto. I'm pretty sure that is canon. They don't always tell you, but it's definitely in this case, we were originally raised in Kanto. Hey there, Megan! The name's Kukui. Good to meet you, cousin. I'm not your cousin. You gotta be tired after that long trip all the way out here to Alola. You feeling any jet lag? We sure are a long way from Kanto out here in Alola. Yeah, there. It's still nighttime out there, yeah? Professor Kukui. Yes, we just arrived yesterday. Hey there, Mom. I just let myself in. Oh, and call me Kukui, would you? Can you not call my mom, Mom? You're not... Welcome to Alola. Of course. I still remember seeing you battle the Indigo gym leaders back in Kanto all those years ago, you know? I've been in love with Alola and Pokemon ever since, so I finally decided to come here myself. Ha! I was supposed to be visiting there to research Kanto Pokemon moves and all. I thought I knew a thing or two about battling, but those Kanto gym leaders proved me wrong. Sure. Hey now, Megan. Let's get a move on to the next town over, cousin. Time for you to meet the Island Kahuna and get yourself a Pokemon, yeah? Yeah, I think so. Pokemon Kahuna? Yeah. This region works a little differently from others. Yeah, sure. The Kahuna who lives in Iki Town is always happy to give a kid who wants to have an adventure their first Pokemon, yeah? But don't try talking to the Kahuna yourself. The Kahunas are crazy strong Pokemon trainers. They're unbeatable for folks like me and you. For you? I doubt that. They'll simply give my girl a Pokemon? Then those Kahunas really are worth meeting. Hurry and get ready, Megan. Your bag and hat and things are still in the boxes in your room, I think. Can't forget my hat. And didn't you leave your copy of the adventure rules on your desk there, too? Yeah, maybe. Ooh, I bet you got a styling hat that'll match mine, yeah? You don't wear a hat, you wear glasses on your head. Speaking of that, yeah, I need text speed to be fast. I forgot to do that. Which one is my room? This one, right? Pretty sure. Yeah. The one with the Wii U in it. Really should have like a sofa or a futon or something in front of the TV. Anyway, why are they hiding? Oh, there it is. There's the hat. A nice iconic hat. Now, sadly, I think this game came out around the time that 3DS games didn't really do 3D on the top screen anymore. Probably because this game is a bit intensive anyway. In fact, I'm playing it on the older model 3DS because I have to. I know that because it's a capture card, I know there is a way to record, like, wirelessly if you have some homebrew. That's what it is. And I have tried that homebrew on my new 3DS XL, and I find with Pokemon specifically, it is a bit weird. I think it has to do with the way the Wi-Fi works, so I'd rather have something a little more reliable, which is why I'm doing this instead. You look ready for anything now. Have a good time out there. Also, I don't really want to throw around the money to mod my new 3DS XL for a capture board. I'll be sure to have everything cleaned up and put away by the time you come back with your new Pokemon. Wow, woo, that's a styling hat, cousin. So you say. Kirby. I might just say Kirby a lot, too. Just get used to it. Your mom there. She's sure looking forward to getting your first Pokemon, yeah? So let's go to Iki Town. For you to get a real nice Pokemon from the Island Kahuna. Oh, yeah. I thought he was saying get a meal. Like, I'm not hungry. I'm not gonna eat Pokemon. I have bag lunches here. It looks like it's probably food, but when did Mom buy? What? Oh, Mom, you gotta throw out food when it's bad. You gotta do that. Huh? Oh. I wanted to see how far I could go with exploring. I half expected there to be some kind of roadblock. I didn't expect that roadblock would just be Kui's voice, but whatever. Whatever. Now this is more like it, yeah? Welcome to paradise, cousin. I should learn how to play that on bass. This is the Alola region. Folks here in Alola get along by living together with Pokemon and working together, too. After all, you can go anywhere, yeah, as long as you got Pokemon helping you out here. That's why we gotta get you to the Kahuna. First stop, we're off to Iki Town. Come on, it's not far if we get a cut up here. There. This might be a long episode because I want to get my first Pokemon, but there might be some story beats from what I remember before we're even allowed to do that. And I don't want to keep people in suspense as to what my first Pokemon is going to be. So, Megan, you're loving Alola already, yeah? I get. No, I love Alola. That's what I like to hear. The more you love Alola, the happier I'll be. Oh yeah, look here. Looks like an excited Alolan trader's coming to us. Professor Kukui, you gotta recommend another move for me sometime, please? Why? You already know which moves you want to use, yeah? You come find me next time your Pokemon learns a new move, and then I'll battle you. Okay. Pikachu! Hi, Pikachu. We do not start with Pikachu. This is not Pokemon Yellow or Let's Go Pikachu. See that? If you had a Pokemon with you, you could dive into tall grass here, yeah, to try to catch some wild Pokemon to add to your team. I feel like I'm not doing a good job of imitating his English anime voice, but, you know, whatever. Then trainers go up against one another in battle with the Pokemon they love. Come on, young goose! Huh? Oh, hi. How's it? You're the new kid that just flew in? Let's have a Pokemon battle sometime. I don't have Pokemon. Having Pokemon gives you a new way to communicate with other people, see? Now let's get moving. Iki Town is right over there. Yes, it is. Indeed it is. Indeed it is. Okay. Hello. Iki Town. And we're here. This right here is Iki Town. Ezekiel Town. Why did that come to mind? I don't know. This town is where folks come to worship the Pokemon that watches over Mele Mele Island. Tapu Koko keeps us all safe and happy, see? I guess. Huh? What's going on here? We were supposed to meet everybody right here, yeah? Maybe they're all back there on Mahalo Trail. That's where the ruins of our guardian deity Tapu Koko are, yeah? Megan, do me a solid and go find the Island Kahuna. I'll wait around here to make sure we don't miss each other. Good idea. The Island Kahuna? You can't miss him. He looks just like a kahuna. That doesn't mean anything, and you know it. That does not mean anything, old man. You're not even that old. In fact, I'd probably consider you, like, one of the youngest Pokemon professors. It was that girl from the intro. Hello. Really? You don't want to go up to the ruins? I don't know what you hope to find there. My voice. Hello. Okay, yeah, that's what I expected. We do have to do a story beat before we're gonna get our first Pokemon. So, if this is like a long episode, oh well, I'll probably try to make them shorter in the coming episodes. Yeah, look at this region, look at this. And 3DS is starting to feel retro. Like, this game turns 10 years old this year. Or, yes. Sun and Moon came out 2016. So yeah, this game turns 10 years old this year. Why? I even remember, you can't come out! We'll get in trouble if anyone sees you! So, I remember, like, around this time, my brother texted me, do you like Umbreon or Espeon? And I said, Espeon. I didn't really know what it was correlating to, but after I did that, he actually bought me a copy of Pokemon Sun. This was after my birthday. Maybe it was Christmas. So I was already gonna get Pokemon Moon, so I got both games. Probably not gonna be getting both games in the future, because I have a significant other now that we can split responsibilities with. Anyway, that's not what's going on. We've got a Spearow attack. Oh boy. We gotta help that girl. We gotta help that Pokemon, who should probably be in the bag. I don't know why they're not in the bag. Hello, girl. Oh. What's wrong? Help. Save Nebby! Aww. Yeah, that very much looks in distress. I don't have a Pokemon, though, so I don't know what you want me to do. Those Spearow are attacking it, but I'm too afraid to go out there. My legs feel like they might give out. If you're wondering the voice I'm giving this girl, her counterpart in the anime basically sounds like that, which, you know, isn't my favorite voice for her, but it is a canon voice, so I'm just gonna stick with it, I guess. Whatever. Okay. I don't know what you want me to do without a Pokemon. You might not know I don't have a Pokemon. But whatever. Come on. Let's save this little bundle that girl called Nebby. Oh boy. Okay. That's bad. Oh, hi! Oh boy, oh boy! You just blazed through those Spearow like it was nothing, God. Oh my god. Nebby. Nebby. We have been given a name for that, so that's not anything spoiler. Not that I'm trying to avoid spoilers, just go through this naturally. Oh, thank goodness. You tried using your power again, didn't you? Oh, Nebby. You know what happened last time you used it. You couldn't move for ages after that. I don't want to see you like that again. No, I shouldn't say that. I'm sorry, Nebby. I know you were trying to save me that time. And I couldn't even help you in return. Okay. What? What is that? Ooh, shiny. I want the shiny thing. I want shiny Pokemon. A sparkling stone? Feels almost warm somehow. Okay. Please forgive me. I'm so grateful that you helped for you helping us out of that dangerous spot. Trying to imitate that voice just makes me sound British. I don't think this character is British, but whatever. Who are you? I think this stone must belong to you. Does it? Sparkling stone. Girl, I have never seen this in my life. What are you giving me this for? Please, don't tell anyone about this, about seeing Nebby. It's a secret, okay? Come on, into the bag, Nebby. You... That was a big meme when this game came out. Nebby, get in the bag. I still think it's cute. I still think it's very cute. I'm worried we might get attacked again by some wild Pokemon or something. I know it's too much for me to ask it, but do you think you could see us back in town? Really, the more I do this voice, the more I feel like it sounds more like Zelda in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, but I don't know if I can control that. My vocal cords. Meow. 23 minutes in, and we are still Pokemon-less, but we're gonna get there, I'm pretty sure. Hey, Megan! Looks like you missed the kahuna, yeah? But you found my assistant, oh yeah! Uh-huh. Who is this assistant? Looks like you already met, but just in case, this is my assistant. But what's her name? She never told me that. Oh, yes. You can call me Lily. And Lily, this here is Megan. She just moved here to Alola. Take good care of her. So, you're also one of the professor's acquaintances? As of 20 minutes ago, but yeah. It's nice to meet you. Okay. The kahuna is back! Kahuna Hala has returned! Our Guardian's Chosen One is back! One of the strongest Pokemon users in all Alola, yeah! Excuse me. Also, it wasn't too long ago, like maybe last year, that Hala, at least that walk cycle, was a bit of a meme, which is just bizarre to me. Have I missed something? I haven't gotten to... I don't remember what this guy sounds like in the anime, so I'm not gonna try much to imitate that. Nah, but where'd you go off to, Kahuna? I thought you would be meeting here. I am Kahuna of this island, after all. Whenever there's a problem on the island, it is my duty to resolve it. Sorry, Lily, what were you saying before? For some reason, I thought I saw Tapu Koko flying around. Oh, yes, Kahuna Hala. Nebby was being attacked by Spearow on the blank bridge when this girl helped get away. But the bridge collapsed, and I thought both of them might fall into the bottom of the ravine. And that was when the island's guardian deity swooped in to save them. Woo! That's something you don't hear every day. Although that is said to protect us, our Tapu Koko is a rather fickle creature. Yet our guardian was moved to save you. Kukui, my boy, I think we have cause to celebrate. It seems I should entrust this brave and kind young girl with a Pokemon of her own. We'll make a fine trainer out of her.
I'm glad to meet you, child. I'm Hala, the kahuna of Mele Mele Island. Welcome to Alola. Young Kukui had told me of your coming. I'm glad we got the chance to meet today. Come, my Pokemon, let's have a look at you.
Now this is one of my favorite pairs of starter Pokemon in the entire series, to the point I briefly struggled over who I was going to pick because I love them all so dearly for different reasons. First is the grass-type Pokemon Rowlet. This derpy little owl, and then it turns into a ghost in its final form. It's kind of funny. It's so cute. So cute. And it's arguably one of the more unique grass starters for having a flying type from the start. It loses that typing over time, which, I mean, it gets the ghost type in return, which makes it kind of special. This is a really cool Pokemon, and I would have been happy to use this. I have used this before. Next is the fire-type Pokemon Litten. Now, my love of Litten comes down to my love of cats, specifically. Like, you may have noticed earlier in this recording that I have just been randomly meowing or saying Kyobi. I grew up a cat person. Cats were in my house all throughout my life. My parents have a few cats. My brother got a couple cats shortly after moving state. And yeah, they're just special to me. And Incineroar in Smash Brothers, it becomes a dark type as it evolves, not a fighting type. I think it's a very cool Pokemon when it's fully evolved, and just in its base form, Litten, and even its next evolution are actually really cute. That may sound sentimental, I don't care. That's how my brain works. And last is the water-type Pokemon Poplio. Poplio is also adorable. Like, this is so adorable. It turns into a fairy type when it fully evolves, which is nice. Fairy was still a new type when this game came out. It had only ever been in X and Y before, and Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, of course. Like, introduced in X and Y. So that is really nice. I think it's very adorable. And also, my girlfriend considers this her favorite starter Pokemon. Not her favorite Pokemon overall. That's Gudra. But Poplio just stole her heart. She also loves tormenting our friend Dovey with it. Like, I've done that to him personally at MagFest. We love you, Dovey. And I love you too, Christi, of course. Poplio. Well, just look at this creature. Just look at this sea lion and tell me that it is not lovable, okay?
Which Pokemon will you choose as your partner?
Again, I labored over this for a bit, who I was gonna pick. But it's gonna be Poplio. I have to pay my respects to my girlfriend. Paying respect, she's still alive! And ideally will be for many years to come. As well as me. Will you choose the water-type Pokemon Poplio? I will. You chose Poplio! Cutie, cute.
Only when you have both chosen each other can you truly call each other partners.
They do that kind of thing in, like, anime and stuff, but, like, in the games, it's very simple. You just pick it, and it just loves you, okay? Okay, no further story reason needed.
So let us decide if little Poplio there also decides to choose you.
Poplio is gazing at you quite sweetly. Ah. We have a winner, I think. As if anything else could have happened at this moment. You lifted Poplio gently in your arms. Aww. Aww. The water-type Pokemon Poplio seems to be preening a bit.
Oh, so little Poplio has accepted you as well, Megan. Having accepted one another, you'll surely be friends for life.
Would you like to give a nickname to your Poplio? I would.
Oh my god, that's a female Poplio. Oh my god.
Oh my god, oh my god. Okay, was not expecting to get a female one, because there's a 1 in 8 chance that it could even happen. Didn't really have a female name prepared, but I think I'm gonna name it Ariel. Because, you know, Little Mermaid. Also, I do have a friend named Ariel. She is my friend Nick's wife, Super Baby Mario. I've actually met her in person in 2024. They came to Minnesota to see 21 Pilots in concert, and it was a really fun show. It was really nice meeting her and her husband in person. And I'd do it again! If circumstances would allow. Like money. And, you know, other things, but that's outside the scope of a video that I am making for the internet for a children's game. Whatever. Nice to meet you, Poplio! Oh, when did you get out again? I know that Kahuna Hala and the professor will keep you safe from harm, but you should still stay in the bag and out of sight. It's safer that way. I think you chose a wonderful Pokemon. Please take very good care of it.
That's it, Megan. Now you've got a Pokemon. Now that you've got a Pokemon, you're a real Pokemon trainer, yeah? Now that's a lovely gift from me to help make it special, cousin. The Pokédex, shaped like a Rotom. From here on out, Pokédexes are shaped like Rotom in some way. The Pokédex is a real high-tech kind of tool, yeah? And that can automatically record facts about any Pokemon that you meet. Your new partner, Poplio, is already registered. Oh yeah, so check it out. Rotom Dex is so sassy in the anime, like, it's a character in and of itself. And that does also extend to these games, although they did kind of parse that out in Sword and Shield as well as Scarlet and Violet, but yeah. Now, why don't you go introduce your new friend to your mom, Megan?
Yeah, I could do that. I kind of remembered us having a battle with Hala immediately, but I guess that's not really the case, so let's end this off here. Thank you for watching. In the next episode, we're gonna get used to having a I can save the game. There's a save icon. If I couldn't save the game yet, that would be a problem. Ariel. I'll check stats before I end off the episode. Sassy nature. I am very professional, and I'm going to look up what that is on the spot. Pokemon natures. I'm not gonna be stingy on the natures that I want. Maybe with abilities, but not natures. Not something I overly care about. Sassy nature, higher special defense and lower speed. That's not bad. Or at least I don't think it is. I'm no expert by any means. I only learned how to EV train so that I could take on 7-star Terra raids in Pokemon Violet. It was worth it. I got a lot of Pokemon early before the Pokemon Home compatibility got patched into the game. So, yeah. Extra defense is always good. And I don't remember if Poplio's final evolution is a particularly speedy one, but yeah, I'm not gonna worry too much. If it can take hits, that's good. So thank you for watching. In the next episode, we are going to get used to being a Pokemon trainer in Pokemon's Hawaii. Take care.